The air was thick, so thick you could almost drink it. Every breath was a struggle, filled with the smell of damp earth and rotting leaves. We pushed forward, deeper into the Amazon. This wasn't a place for the faint of heart. The jungle canopy above was a dense ceiling blocking out the sun. It created a world of permanent twilight. Our team, a mix of seasoned explorers and local guides, moved with caution. Every snap of a twig, every rustle in the undergrowth could mean danger. We were on a mission, searching for something legendary. Something most people believe exists only in stories. Our machetes swung in a steady rhythm, slice, 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 cutting a path through the tangled mess of vines and thorns. The Amazon rainforest is the ultimate survival challenge. It's a living, breathing entity that can kill you in 1,000 different ways. A tiny poison dart frog, beautiful and deadly, its skin coated in a toxin that can stop your heart. Or the bullet ant, whose sting is said to be the most painful in the world, like being shot with a rusty nail. This place demands respect. You don't conquer the Amazon, you learn to coexist with it. The rivers, our main highways, are teeming with life that wants to eat you. Piranhas with their razor-sharp teeth can strip flesh from bone in minutes. Caimans, cousins of the alligator, lie in wait, their eyes just above the water, looking like floating logs. The green anaconda is a true giant of the animal kingdom. It's one of the most powerful and impressive snakes on the planet. Anacondas are constrictors, which means they don't use venom to kill their prey. Instead, they use their massive, muscular bodies. What makes the anaconda so special is its connection to water. They are semi-aquatic, brilliant swimmers, sleek and silent in the murky depths. Their eyes and nostrils are located on the top of their heads, allowing them to see and breathe, while the rest of their enormous body remains hidden underwater. They can lie in wait for days, perfectly still, until a capybara, a deer, even a jaguar comes to the water's edge to drink. The life of an anaconda is one of patience and power. They can go for months, sometimes even a year, without eating after a very large meal. Long before we arrived with our GPS and scientific gear, the people of the Amazon knew about the giant snakes. They speak of the Yakumama, or Mother of the Water, a colossal serpent said to be so large it can create whirlpools with its movements. It could also swallow entire canoes whole. The breakthrough came from an old fisherman in a remote village. He spoke of a black lagoon, a hidden body of water deep in the swamp that was shunned by the locals. He said it was the home of a true giant. Getting to the Black Lagoon was the hardest part of our journey yet. We had to travel in small, unstable dugout canoes. We waded through chest-deep, black tea-colored water, never knowing what was beneath the surface. Our hearts stopped. Every person in our team froze. A collective gasp sucked from our lungs. The sheer scale was impossible to process. A visible section of the snake's body stuck above the water, thicker than a large oil drum, close on the skin. Dark green circles, black circles, the scales glistening in faint canopy light. Slowly, silently, the great beast began to uncoil. More of its body emerged from the murky black water, like watching a submarine surface. The head rose from the water. The head, the size of a small car's hood, maybe bigger. Close on the eyes, dark, ancient, intelligent. The snake watched us, the forked tongue, as long as my arm, flicked out. No malice, only calm, ancient power. Trying to describe the sheer scale of this anaconda is a challenge that words can barely meet. From a distance, it was almost impossible to comprehend, its immense form blending seamlessly with the shadows of the jungle. The true magnitude only became apparent when we attempted to measure it. From the relative safety of the opposite riverbank, we deployed our laser measurement tools. The first reading came back, and we dismissed it as an error. Then a second and a third, all confirming the same unbelievable figure. The final verified measurement was staggering, over 50 feet long. To put that into perspective, it's longer than a standard yellow school bus. But this isn't an inanimate object. Imagine that bus is alive, a sentient being made of pure coiled muscle, capable of swimming silently through the water. Its body was as thick as an ancient tree trunk. For context, most anacondas that earn the title of giant are found in the 20 to 25 foot range. Even at that size, they are apex predators. This creature, however, was in a completely different league. It wasn't just an outlier, it was a biological impossibility. It was effectively double the size of what science had long considered the maximum possible length, and its length was matched by its incredible girth. Our experts estimated its weight at well over 2,000 pounds. That's the equivalent of a small car, a crushing force that defies belief. Even its markings were scaled up. The characteristic black ringed spots on its back were the size of large dinner plates. It was a perfect, unscarred specimen, thriving in this isolated habitat, a living testament to the incredible secrets that still lie hidden in our world. This was not just a big snake, it was the absolute pinnacle of its species. Staring at it, you couldn't help but feel you were looking back in time, witnessing a prehistoric relic, a living dinosaur that had somehow survived into the modern age. Dr. Eris Thorne, our lead herpetologist and a man who has dedicated his life to separating fact from fiction in the Amazon, was rendered utterly speechless. For nearly 10 minutes he just stared, his mind racing to process the impossible sight before him. Later, he confided in me, his voice a mixture of awe and disbelief. "In all my years," he began, "I've published papers debunking these very stories. We've always treated reports of snakes this size as folklore, as campfire tales. We were so certain, so arrogant. We were wrong. This changes everything. It's not just a large anaconda, it's a living, breathing titan from a lost age, a creature we thought only existed in the fossil record alongside Titanoboa." Our local guides, men who had grown up with the legends of the Yakumama, the mother of the water, reacted not with scientific shock, but with a deep, solemn reverence. There was no surprise, only confirmation of what their ancestors had always known. Kale, our head guide, simply removed his hat, his eyes fixed on the water. He bowed his head slightly, a gesture of profound respect.
He whispered, his words carried on the humid air. "The mother of the water is real. She is the guardian of this place, the heart of the river. We must show respect, move with caution. We are merely guests in her ancient home, and she decides if we are welcome."
Back in civilization, our initial reports were met with a predictable firestorm of excitement but also intense skepticism. The numbers we presented, the length, the estimated weight, were so extreme they were initially dismissed by many as a hoax. The scientific community demanded proof, and we provided it. The high-resolution sonar scans, the environmental DNA confirming a unique lineage, the laser-verified measurements. The evidence was irrefutable, undeniable. It forced a complete rewrite of herpetology textbooks, pushing the known boundaries of biology, and posing a new thrilling question. What other giants does the Amazon still hold secret? This discovery is about so much more than just finding a big snake. It's a profound message from one of the last truly wild places on Earth. This isn't just a biological record breaker, it's a living testament to what our planet can create when we simply give it space. This incredible creature was able to grow to such a size for one simple reason: it was left alone. For decades it moved through these waters undisturbed, the apex predator in a perfectly balanced world. Its existence depended on a complex web of life, flourishing in a habitat untouched by the modern world. Its home was part of a pristine, untouched ecosystem. That balance is now under severe threat across the Amazon basin. Deforestation carves away its territory. Pollution from illegal mining poisons its waters and its prey. Climate change threatens the very existence of these vital wetlands. The most effective solution lies with the people who have called this forest home for millennia. Support indigenous communities. They are the frontline guardians of these lands. Guardians for centuries, living in harmony, not destroying. Their traditional knowledge is a vital blueprint for the survival of the entire ecosystem. Let this story inspire us. Fill us with wonder about our planet and its mysteries, but they'll only remain if we give them space. So the next time you think of the Amazon, don't just think of trees and rain. Think of the Yakumama, the mother of the water, a myth made real, 50-foot, 2,000-pound serpent, a living monument to the raw, untamed power of nature. It is a breathtaking symbol of what we stand to lose, and a stark reminder: we are custodians, not masters. We must protect these last wild places, for creatures and for humanity. The survival of this giant is inextricably tied to our own.